All right, let's take you back to our earlier story where we told you that the presidential hopeful of the People's Democratic Party has arrived in the U.S. Let's now bring in his spokesman, Segun Sowunmi, who will be joining us now to talk more about the visit. Thank you very much indeed for joining us this hour, Segun, Mr. Segun. All
Thank
right,
you for having me.
well, there have been insinuations that the moment that Mr. Atiku Abubakar arrives in the U.S., he would be arrested. Has that happened?
Well, thank you for calling it insinuations. We have always maintained that the United States of America or any other government in the world have no criminal-related issues with Atiku Abubakar. And thankfully, he's been invited to America today and he has arrived in America. And at the end of the day, it's clear that he has been received by quite a very interesting advanced party made up of Nigerians in diaspora, and he has moved on to go and have his meetings that he's come to do in America. So, of course, it's a happy moment because sometimes the only way for you to be able to move against rumors, innuendos, blackmail, libel, is to actually show to the people that, okay, whatever it is that they feared didn't exist. And so we're happy about that. His Excellency Atiku Abubakar has entry for some important engagements, some speaking engagements, and some high-level meetings.
All right, you just as you mentioned now, is holding some meetings, of course, with Nigerians in diaspora and so on and so forth. Could you tell us what is on the agenda?
Well, I think that because our agenda generally is to get Nigeria working again, and also to ensure that we can get a country where all Nigerians and all the human resources available to Nigeria can be pulled together and given an opportunity to come and fill it and get a country that all Nigerians can begin to see how we can take care of the myriad of problems that presently exist. And like you know, there's evidence that all Nigerians in diaspora contribute significantly to the economies and to the intellectual capacities of those countries. And now His Excellency thinks that it's time for him to engage them, to speak to them, to get them to understand that there's work to be done in Nigeria. There's a need for us to now, put all the energies together and give our country the best opportunity at delivering value for its people and making itself a respectable member of of the world society like it has always been and even going further. And because our agenda is such that it's a very big agenda, we intend to create jobs massively. We intend to unite the country. We intend to get the economy of the country opened up a little bit more. And we intend to drive a very lean government that is mostly driven by the discipline of private sector. And you know that Nigeria has a very large community of Africans or citizens that are living in the diaspora. We thought that they were a critical stakeholder to be engaged with. In any case, a good number of them have also been very supportive of the agenda of His Excellency Atiku Abubakar. And it was just meet and proper that if he was coming into America, it was important that he also sought to them and talked to them.
All right, we're just under 1 month to the elections. What is it doing in the U.S.?
Well, you see, the world is a global village. It's gotten exceedingly small. Nigeria is a big country in Africa, is an important and strategic partner to the United States and to a few other countries in the world. Therefore, it is expected that even an election of the magnitude that has shown a lot of interest from all our partners, America, England, all of the countries of the world, if they want to speak to a man that is more than likely going to be the next president of Nigeria, it just makes sense for him to be able to go there. First things first, is able to have some conversations with them, get some buy-in into the vision of his government, get them to be a bit more interested in the issues in Nigeria, and discuss a few bilateral issues that will be relevant and important for the integrity and the general attitude of the election in Nigeria. So invariably, some of the discussions he's going to have will cover a few important issues, including security and safety in Africa.
All right, tell us, is a meeting likely to hold with the Congressional Caucus on Africa, despite the shutdown and perhaps with President Donald Trump?
Well, every country deals with its own problem. Obviously, you're well aware, the world is aware that the government of America is shut down, but for them to, in spite of being shut down, create avenues for some side meetings, it must mean that, of course, whatever is possible will be possible. And as they go into these meetings, you will be briefed, the media will be briefed, and I'm sure the United States will also put out one or two information relevant to the visitation. But I can only say that it's a very important high-powered meeting. And Nigeria and obviously the Atiku presidential campaign and the PDP is happy. You have very high-ranking members there. You have the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Senate President Bukola Saraki in the entourage, and you have the former Vice President and the presidential candidate of the PDP, the biggest and the largest political party in Africa, in Nigeria, standing election for the 2019 February 16 election in the United States. So it's important. I'm sure that whatever can be done will be done, but obviously every country has their own issues that they're dealing with.
All right, finally, would you say that this is a master stroke, the trio to the U.S., just so close to Election Day?
I do not know whether it's a master stroke or what I know is what we have always said. We have always maintained that His Excellency Atiku Abubakar has no real issues there. We have always maintained that if there was a need that was important and reasonable for him to go there, he will go. And we have also always maintained that the territorial integrity of Nigeria is not, open to the kind of rumor and misinformation that the opposition has fed on for a while. And if it makes all Nigerians and those who pray now calm down now and recognize that the candidacy of Atiku Abubakar is intact and the relationship that will be expected to be enjoyed by a potential Nigerian and African president is also intact in the United States and indeed with a lot of global partners, then if you call that a masterstroke, then indeed it's a masterstroke. But one thing I can say certainly is that obviously this is good in our eyes. We're happy about it. We encourage good relationship with Nigeria. There's a need for Nigeria to talk to its partners, ask for some understanding as to the agenda we want to run. And it's an agenda to create jobs. It's an agenda to open up the Nigerian economy and make it bigger. It's an agenda to unify Nigeria, and it's an agenda to secure Nigeria. That's what we're here for. It's an agenda to get Nigeria working.
All right, Mr. Segun Sowunmi, Mr. Atiku Abubakar spokesman, joining us live from Washington.